guys, what is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good out there. Glad to have y'all here for another live stream, my friends. I hope you guys are doing good. Like I said, glad to have y'all here. We're going to go ahead and jump right on into it, my friends, because we got ourselves a lot of updates here regarding the upcoming weather here. So we are expecting a big severe weather event to pop off here. Kind of starting tomorrow, actually. We got ourselves a marginal risk here for tomorrow. We'll get that in a moment. But anyways, first of all, let's go ahead and say who is here for today. We got ourselves Kid Storm coverage. We have Mary. We have Lucy. We have Weather Tracker. We have Mark. Let's see here. We have David. We also have, let's see, I think we already said Broccoli. Mason. Let's see here. Kayla. Let's see here. Tash. What's up, guys? DJ. Lucy. I think I already said Lucy. Ponderosa. MP. What's up, guys? And everybody else. Hope you're doing good. So, like I was mentioning, though, we're going to go ahead and jump right on over here to the main screen, y'all. So, when it comes to it, tomorrow, that's whenever the event's going to be starting here. Across portions of northeastern Texas, portions of eastern Oklahoma, basically southwestern portions here of Missouri, central and western Arkansas. Now, tomorrow is the day when it starts, okay? Tornadoes tomorrow, though, is the good news. We're not expecting any tornadic activity tomorrow, but that will pick up here for Saturday. So like I said, tomorrow being Friday is whenever things are going to start to pop off here. We just got a little marginal risk here. Nothing too crazy, but, you know, just a little isolated threat for a few severe storms. Actually, the only concern for tomorrow is localized hail. Isolated hail up to probably quarter size can be expected out there, so nothing too crazy. Let's see here. Mark, dude, coming in here with a $5 super chat. Mark, you are awesome, dude. Thank you so much, saying so this happened again. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Mark. You have been super sweet, man. Thank you so much. That is very sweet of you. Seriously, thank you so much, Mark. You are awesome, dude. Let's see here. Let's see. Mason says, remember me? Of course I do. I remember a lot of my people. Let's see. Earlier today in New York City, saw a bit of flurries. Interesting. Let's see here. We do actually have ourselves... Let's see here. We're going to hop over here real quickly. We do have ourselves that jet kind of going right over those regions. So, honestly, really not surprising. Let me pull up the national radar real quickly. See what's going on out here right now. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, you can really see it. Once again, Mark, dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You absolutely rock, bro. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are absolutely amazing, and seriously, thank you. But yeah, you can see some of those snow showers rolling through New York earlier. Nothing too crazy. You know, I doubt hardly any accumulation, if any at all. But anyways, let's see here. Give Mark a W in the chat. Absolutely. W's in the chat for Mark, for sure. For sure. Let's see, how do you get mod? Join our Discord, Mason, down in the description. You can check our Discord and submit an application on our Discord. That's how you do that. Let's see, what's up, Chris? Good evening to you as well. Glad to have you here. What's up, minions? Hope you're doing good. What's my favorite radar site to use? Honestly, okay, for national radar, I use this program called WSV3. And for the localized radar, I use GR2 Analyst, which is this one here. Which, just a little bit of a thing, just kind of pointed out, though, this program is not cheap, okay? This one costs you, the good news is flat pay, but it's $250. So it's a little pricey. Anyways, but guys, let's go ahead and hop on back here. We got some severe weather to talk about here. So once again, tomorrow, got a marginal risk. I mean, isolated severe storms, not really anything too extreme. So, you know, a couple severe storms are possible. For the people wondering if I think this will go slight, I don't think so personally. I mean, you never know. Storm Prediction Center does, you know, their own thing, but it seems like there might be a cap in place, and storms might have a hard time forming late tomorrow. So we'll see how that, you know, we'll see how that pops off there. But tomorrow we do have that marginal. But anyways, I do want to show you all, once we work our way into the day 3 outlook. So this is for Saturday. Now this is going to be the big day, okay? Right now we have a slight risk, severe threat level 2 out of 5. So severe weather, you can see, basically starts across the dark green and the yellow. So once again, there's a scale from 1 to 5. The higher the number, the more severe it could potentially get. The severe threat level 1 out of 5 starts across the dark green, and the severe threat level 2 out of 5 goes across the yellow. So everywhere in the dark green region, so basically all of these areas here, you guys are at risk for some isolated severe thunderstorms being possible. Now, if you're wondering what that light green is, what this is here, this is just a thunderstorm risk. So it's honestly possible we could get a few rumbles of thunder up as far up north as Ohio, potentially. A couple rumbles of thunder cannot be ruled out, maybe some thunder showers, but honestly, nothing severe is expected for these areas. But the severe expectancy is across portions here, is across these regions out there. So we'll definitely need to be looking out there for that overall. But anyways, so like I said, level 2 severe weather threat, Saturday's big threat. Saturday's, like I said, the maximum threat here. They actually included Memphis, Tennessee, portions of southwestern Tennessee, throughout central portions of Mississippi, down into the southern side here of Louisiana, eastern Texas, central and southern portions here of Arkansas. My mouse is having trouble right now. But yeah, so we are seeing that slight risk, which is a level 2 severe weather threat. Is something we definitely need to be looking out there for. Anyways, let's see here. Okay, so we'll do zip codes in a little bit. By the way, guys, I see Mason saying type your zip code. Yeah, Mason, we'll do those in a little bit. Right now, we are going to be keeping them, we'll do them here in a little bit, okay? Not at the current moment, but we'll be doing that here relatively soon. Anyways, let's see. Proxy might just escape the thunderstorm risk. I think she's right on it, actually. It's like right next to her. But anyways, right now, regarding the probabilistic, we are seeing a 15% chance for severe weather probability happening across the yellow, 5% across the brown. And obviously, the main concern is all hazards. We are talking tornadoes. We are talking large hail and damaging winds. There's no breakdown for the probabilities quite yet regarding the tornadic, probabilities and stuff. But at the moment, right now, we are actually seeing ourselves, like I said, a slight risk, that 15% region across the yellow. So I think the main problem with this event, guys, is going to be the threat for damaging winds, a couple embedded tornadoes, as well as large hail. I think that is going to be kind of the main problem. But then we work our way over here to day 4, which is for Sunday. Now, right now, it's predictability too low. It's not potential too low. If it was potential too low, there would be no probability of having any severe weather. But the predictability is too low, meaning that, the severe weather can't be ruled out. But like I said, it's just a little bit too hard to predict right now. So that is kind of what we are seeing here overall. But anyways, so that's it, my friends. That's the severe weather risk. Now, I tell you what, before we dive into zip codes, I do want to take you all over here to, let's see, am I already on that? Okay, I am on the full screen. I do want to look at the models. We have some mid-range model support like the NAM now, which is, definitely interesting. Let's see. I hope this doesn't go moderate. I don't think it'll go moderate. Now, the lower-level jet stream, or the jet in general, is not really capable of a moderate tornado threat. Enhanced, maybe. Probably for wind damage, maybe. We'll have to see. But anyways. But like I was saying, though, we have the mid-range model support now. Here's your thunderstorm juice. We start to get all that advection, all that warm air being pulled up into Texas here. A lot of that thunderstorm juice starts to pop off. Actually not looking too bad. Wow. So this is the first time I've actually looked at the NAM. I waited to see this with you guys. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of energy. So the NAM has really done an uptrend regarding the amount of instability across portions here of Arkansas, like Louisiana. So basically, if you're in the blue, that is well more than enough instability, energy available for thunderstorms. So this whole blue area here, we have enough energy for thunderstorm activity. So that area is already good. So let me actually circle that region. So this is where all of our energy is, all of our thunderstorm juice. Now let me say this is for late Saturday, kind of around the early evening of Saturday here. So when it comes to it, let's see, we're gonna hop down to lower level jet here. Wow. Okay, so the low level jet here, we're talking the strongest across, for late Saturday, it looks like across like mostly Mississippi. Over 40 knots, which that's really not too bad. I think your greatest tornado threat, according to this, might be across some of those regions out there in Mississippi. Let me take a look at the sounding here. I'm going to go ahead and remove that little marker there. Let's see what the sounding has to say. Now, obviously, guys, like I said, once again, I know there's a lot of gibberish on the screen for you all, but I'm going to explain what's going on here for the most part. I see a big cap there, though. That's kind of a problem. So storms will have a hard time forming. But the wind shear, though, That's kind of concerning. So at the out there towards the surface, the winds are pretty much moving directly north. And as you go up around 6 kilometers or so in the atmosphere, how the wind speeds, they change directions out there, which is really interesting. So you have that wind directional change as well as speed increases the higher you go up in the atmosphere here. So that is, that's actually some lower level rotating potential for thunderstorms out there. So we actually have a little bit of a hook there on our hodograph, which if you see a little hook like this, that means that we're getting a little bit of turning motion in the lower atmosphere. In which this does mean that a couple tornadoes cannot be ruled out here. So, let's see. Yeah, the instability for some reason is pretty low there. Let's see here. Crystal coming in here with a $2 Cash App donation. Thank you so much, Crystal Miller. That's very sweet of you. Once again, you are awesome, guys. Thank you so much, Mark, Crystal. You guys are the stars of the show today. Thank you so much, y'all. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. But thank you so much once again there, Crystal. Very, very sweet of you. Very, very nice, guys. Thank you so much. So that's kind of interesting here, though. Let me go ahead and see. Oh, okay, so that's kind of where the lower end instability was at. Now I see why. Let me work our way closer to Mississippi here, because the instability does increase, kind of for like the really late portion of Saturday. Let me try a different sounding out here, kind of see what's going to be popping off here. Okay, so still a little bit capped out there, not gonna lie. But when it comes to it, though, yeah, the winds are there. The wind shear is pretty good. The lower level wind shear is not that strong, so I don't really think any violent tornadoes would be a really main problem. So I don't think a significant tornado threat would be needed from what I'm seeing right now. Let me grab a high-end instability sounding across portions of Arkansas. Wow. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of energy in the atmosphere here. So this is across central Arkansas for basically the evening here of Saturday. Whenever it comes to it here, we do have a slight turn in the hodograph, meaning there's a little bit of lower level rotation potential out there. The winds at the surface, they are kind of a little weak. They're not really that strong, but they gradually increase in speed. As we go up to about 2-3 kilometers up, they really start to really increase in speed. So good organization of storm structure will occur. But overall, yeah, a lot of dry mid-level atmosphere conditions. I think that hail will be a big problem for Arkansas. Keep that in mind for the late evening of Saturday. Damaging wind gusts, I'd say up to 60, maybe 70 plus, 70 max. Could be a possibility. Cannot rule out that probability. And whenever it comes to the instability values, we're almost nearly 2,000 joules per kilogram. That is way more than enough energy that's needed for thunderstorms to pop off. So typically for severe thunderstorms, at a bare minimum, around 500 joules per kilogram can get some severe storms to happen. We're seeing over 2,000, so that's definitely more than enough overall. Let's see here. Mark, thank you, dude. Coming in with another support, dude. $2 super chat saying challenge accepted. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. That is super sweet of you, man. Seriously, thank you so much. You absolutely rock, my friend. I cannot thank you enough, bro. Thank you. Let's see here. Amish 2 coming in with a $5 support. You guys, y'all are super sweet out there. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so generous. You guys are so I'm just like lost for words. Guys, thank you so much. You all are so generous. Not I'm generous. I'm thankful. That's what I was going to say. I'm thankful. You guys are generous. Thank you all seriously so much. You all absolutely rock. Seriously, guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You all are super sweet. Now, I will tell you guys, it looks like we might even have some of that severe thunderstorm activity working its way towards the Carolinas now. This would be here for pretty much the late Sunday commute overall. So it does look like that right there could be a thing. So we'll have to watch out there for the Carolinas come here for Sunday. It's pretty much late Sunday here overall. But we'll definitely look out there for that. Let me grab another sounding or two. We're going to grab one over near Houston. This is right here towards, let's see. So this is really late Saturday. So we're talking, just right after sunset at this point. So this is right near Houston, late Saturday. So tons of instability. I can tell you that. Tons of energy in the atmosphere for thunderstorm activity. Pretty dry upper level atmosphere. And I do think some hail could be a potential concern out there. Probably not as great of a concern as like Arkansas would probably be. I think Arkansas probably has a greater hail concern overall. But when it comes to it, yeah, lower level winds though, that's not too strong. So I don't think any really violent tornadic activity will happen out in these regions here. Maybe an isolated tornado or two, but honestly, mostly in this sounding I see is mostly just wind damage, because D-Cape here's nearly 1,000 joules per kilogram. So, and that cooler air that's sinking back down. So in a thunderstorm, you have an updraft, which has warm air that goes up in the atmosphere. It cools down, and then it drops back down. So when that cool air that's coming back down, there's a lot of energy in that. And so basically what's happening here is, that cool air is smacking the ground, which increases the wind speeds and stuff like that. So wind damage, wind gusts, possibly could be in excess of 60 miles per hour. That's kind of what I see mostly in that sounding. Mostly a wind damage concern, maybe a little bit of hail too. But honestly, I think most of the hail threat, what I believe is going to be up there in like Arkansas. That really seems to be the zone of where the hail is going to be mostly persistent. Let's see. Okay, so let me actually hop to 700 millibars. Here we go. Temperature. Oh, wow. So, yeah, the temperature really cools down across that region of Arkansas. Let's go ahead and grab a sounding right here. I feel like this would be, if there's thunderstorms here, this would probably be a pretty nasty hail threat, I'm pretty sure. We'll have to see here. Let's see here. Crystal, again, coming in with a support of $1 super chat or Cash App donation. Thank you so much, Crystal. That's very sweet of you. It's contaminated sounding. Can't take that one. But anyways, thank you, Crystal. That's very sweet of you. Much appreciated, my friend. Yeah, over across that region there, that's like right on the cold front. Actually, there's not any instability out there. Let me grab one out there. Let's see. What is that? What area is that? Is that, Little Rock. That's right. Little Rock, Arkansas. Let's see. So here's a sounding from, wow. Okay, here's a sounding from Little Rock here. So what I'm seeing out of this guy, we obviously at the surface of the atmosphere, down at the lower levels of the atmosphere here, we got the winds that are kind of cranking up here to the northeast, relatively kind of to the northeast here. So it seems like they keep most of their wind direction the same. Although in the hodograph we do have a slight curvature there, as you can see. So a little bit of lower level rotation out of some thunderstorms could be possible there, so that's something to look out for. What I'm really concerned about, though, in this sounding here is hail. That is a very kind of aggressive mid-level lapse rates here, really showing us that I think that really large hail could be a concern out there towards Little Rock and just Arkansas in general. I think that's where the greatest probability is going to be. Once again, thank you so much, Crystal. You absolutely rock, dude. Thank you so much. But anyways, yeah, so hail is going to be a big concern. Let's see, instability is well more than enough good. D-Cape here, yeah, right around 900 kilograms. So basically 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts can't be ruled out here. So damaging winds and hail with a couple isolated tornadoes seems possible. Let's see here. Sabrina coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Sabrina. That's very sweet of you, saying keep doing what you do. You're awesome. Thank you, Sabrina. That's very nice of you. Much appreciated. You guys in chat, give a big thank you to Sabrina and all the other supporters. Thank you guys so much. Y'all absolutely rock. We love y'all. Big shout out goes to you guys. Thank you so much. Now, we're going to work our way down here to pretty much just before midnight here. This is obviously after sunset. So this is right around, let's see, 03 Zulu. I think that's 10 p.m. Central time here, either 9 or 10 p.m. Central. So obviously after sunset has occurred. So we're going to grab a sounding throughout central Louisiana. We're going to see what's going on out here. We're going to check and see what's going on with the sounding out in this view. Wow, okay. So what I do notice right off the bat here is across central Louisiana with that sounding, we got quite a little bit of a hooking hodograph there. So I do see some lower level rotation in the storms here in the structure. So let's see. So we obviously have ourselves that, the winds at the surface are kind of moving to the northeast. They do change a bit of directions here more to the east-northeast. So the winds are changing directions as you go up in the atmosphere. So here's the surface level right here. Here's the mid-levels of the atmosphere. Here's the upper levels. So we are changing directions as we go up into the atmosphere here, which is definitely pretty interesting overall. Let's see. So yeah, the big hook hodograph there. That would definitely allow for some tornadoes to pop off there. So Louisiana for late Saturday. A couple tornadoes could be possible for sure. I definitely do see that being a potential. Damaging winds up to like 60 miles per hour can't be ruled out too. And another thing is hail. Pretty dry mid-level atmosphere here. Wet bulb temperature hit that 0 mark, right around 700 millibars, which that would allow for some rapid hail growth to occur, especially considering we have a lot of instability across the mid-levels of the atmosphere. So that would definitely kick off some hail overall. Let's see here. MP coming in with a $5 donation as well. You guys, y'all are so sweet out there. Thank you, MP. That's awesome, dude. You all are so sweet. I really appreciate it, guys. MP, big thank you, man. I really appreciate that. And if there's anything I can do for you guys, please don't hesitate to let me know. Okay. We're gonna take a look at the wrap model now. This is actually one of the models we haven't looked at. So the good news is about today is that we have a lot of mid-range model support now. So we obviously have a lot more valuable information with the storm system rolling through. Wow. Okay, so the models are showing well over 1,000 joules per kilogram. That is a lot of energy. A lot of energy for thunderstorms, a bit capped out there towards Texas at this hour. Once again, thank you, MP. Really appreciate it. That very, very sweet of you. Much, much appreciated, my friend. But we do have ourselves a really nice pool of thunderstorm juice. Nice pool of instability here. I'm going to circle that. Let's go and take a look at the lower level jet according to the wrap model. Wrap has it right around 30 knots or so. So it seems like that lower level jet's going to be cranking right around 30, 40 knots, which can support a couple strong tornadoes. I really wouldn't say violent tornadoes with this event. I mean, I'm not going to rule it out, honestly, but, you know, for the most part, I think that we're probably going to remain under the significance for tornadoes. I mean, that's what I believe anyways. I mean, we'll see how that pops off, but I think probability is pretty good, considering that, you know, the low-level jet is somewhat strong, as well as a, you know, pretty nice pool of instability out there. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I'm going to grab another sounding across Louisiana. This is on a different model. It's obviously good to grab opinions from different models. That's very contaminated. We're going to get rid of that. Oh, get that nasty stuff off my screen. But anyways, let's try Southern Arkansas. This is for 20 Zulu for Saturday. So, let's see. Is that 5 hours behind Eastern time? Yeah, so once the time changed, it got my conversion of Zulu from Eastern and Central time all mixed up. So, all right, this is a better sounding. This is definitely a better sounding here. Wow. Okay, so hail right off the bat. So the NAM and the wrap across that region shows a bit of hail concerns. The lower level motion of the ocean, or not the ocean, motion of the ocean, the motion of the atmosphere here in the lower levels here. We do have ourselves, essentially, the wind's kind of cranking here to the north, slightly to the northeast here, but they definitely do turn more to the east-northeast, more towards the east as you go up in that kind of mid-level of the atmosphere here overall. So when it comes to it, there definitely is, a slight curvature of that hodograph, so you know, a couple isolated tornadoes I'd say cannot be ruled out. You know, a couple brief spin-ups cannot be ruled out, honestly. You know, we're talking damaging winds, you know, probably right around 60 miles per hour. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts could be possible overall. So mostly out of this, I see mostly hail concern. Maybe some hail up to quarter size, maybe 2 inches in diameter at most. And obviously some wind gusts, maybe 60 to 70 miles per hour in terms of wind gusts, like I was saying, out of some storms here. And obviously, yeah, a couple tornadoes can't be ruled out there as well. So we'll have to just keep an eye on it. But the verdict is, guys, I mean, honestly, not too bad. Not too bad. Models are looking pretty good now. Like I said, regarding the instability, that kind of seemed to be the problem with the models in the beginning, like the GFS was showing. Not a whole lot of energy here, but honestly, since the mid-range models have came out, like the NAM and the wrap here, honestly, it's not looking that bad. I mean, the instability is good enough. Good enough. Let's see here. We have the 18 Zulu. Actually, the 0 Zulu is done, I'm pretty sure. Or it's in the process of working right now. Okay, let's hop down to the HRRR, which is a kind of a short-range model. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so yeah, HRRR shows a lot of, really shows a lot of instability out there. So models, honestly, it looks like they have it down. You know, we're looking at 1,000, 1,500 joules per kilogram, which that is, in you know, simple terms, enough fuel for this event. Enough thunderstorm fuel for this event. So that's definitely some good news, you know, for the storm system anyways. Let's see. Let me look at the mode. Let's see. What does this show? Oh, wow. Okay, so HRRR right here for the evening. Okay, so right here for the evening of Saturday, it looks pretty discreet. I'm not going to lie. There's a bug that just landed on me. Got these dumb gnats down here, and they suck. But anyways, it kind of shows some discrete sell action. I'm not going to lie. So those are a little concerning. Anytime you have discrete sells that pop off there, you know, that allows for the storm to really take advantage of its environment around it, and essentially, you know, really turn into a beast of a storm. You can have that happen. Now, let's try the NAM model. Let's see what the NAM has to show here. I think the NAM, of course NAM shows a squall line. It's just what NAM does. So for this is actually, wow, this is actually really early. This is around midnight, actually, guys. This is right around midnight Central Time. And we have this long QLCS, this long squall line going into the Gulf, actually, and through Louisiana, Mississippi, right around that time. That's actually pretty concerning overall. Let's see. You got to put the child to bed. Thanks again for your knowledge there, Andrew. Night, y'all. See you later, Sabrina. Thanks for joining, and I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Sabrina. Very, very sweet of you. And have a good night. Let's see. SPC Fort Smith says, I'm just concerned about the hail threat for me on Friday. It's only a marginal. I'm wondering if it'll upgrade or not. For Friday? For Friday. What's that, across Arkansas? Wow, look at the NAM. NAM shows quite the squall line. Holy cow. Let me look for Friday night, because we do have that marginal risk out across portions like in these regions here, which they did say hail is the main concern. Let me grab a sounding from NAM. We'll see what this model has to show us. Wow, holy cow. Okay, that is almost slightly contaminated, but holy cow, dude, those lapse rates. Wow. No kidding. That's honestly blowing my mind. Okay, so that is a very dry, very, very dry mid-level atmosphere, like super dry. That would allow for exponentially large hail growth to occur. Goodness. Also, not even batting regarding the tornado threat. Let's see. This is actually for like early Saturday. For 0600 UTC, that's like 1 p.m. or say 1 a.m. Sorry. Wow. SBC says I feel like it doesn't have enough instability. Dude, we're pushing near 2,000. That is way more than enough instability. In that little pocket there, let's try RAP. Let's see what the RAP has to say for this hour. Yeah, same thing really. Let's see. We're gonna hop that back a little bit. Let's see, 05 Zulu. So right around midnight area. Right around midnight. Let's see here. We're going to grab another one. Let's see. Wow. Same thing, y'all. Same thing. Both models. Holy cow. Very dry atmosphere there. Central. Dude. That is some nasty hail growth. Look at that. Oh, look at that photograph, too. Oh, shoot. My mouse wire is in the way. But seriously, look at that. That is quite a pirate hook and a half if I've ever seen one. So, yeah, anytime you see that, guys, it shows in the lower atmosphere here. You can see how the wind changes. So this is your ground level right here. So this is the surface. This is 6 kilometers up, so it goes up in elevation here. So these are your wind barbs, we call them. And the wind direction is what it looks like. So these ones are pointing to the east. So the winds are pushing to the east here. At the surface, they're kind of pushing to the north, kind of north-northeast. So in the lower atmosphere here, we have a really rapid wind directional change. So at the surface, it moves kind of to the north here, and then rapidly changes directions pretty much to the east here as you go literally a couple kilometers up, which is not terribly too far. That rapidly changes things, in which, yeah, definitely allows for that lower level rotation to take a hold, which would allow for tornadoes. Absolutely. Quite a few of them, I'd say, potentially. That's probably a pretty decent tornado threat there. Instability, 1,000 joules. Hey, you know what? That's good enough, honestly. That is enough instability to get the job done. Decape's a little low, but I'd still say some damaging wind gusts could be a concern. Main concern here, I think, is hail and tornadoes. Yeah, hail and tornadoes, I think, is the main concern there. That's pretty crazy. So, yeah, watch out late Friday, early Saturday for a bit of severe activity in Arkansas. Let's see here. What do they have on that? So this is for Friday, late Friday. So they have a marginal, and hail is the main concern. I think by tomorrow they're going to add a 2% at least, a 2% TOR for Friday. And I think maybe a 15% hail. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if it's even significant hail, honestly, considering some of those soundings there. Like, holy cow. It's actually pretty crazy. Do I think they'll upgrade it? Yeah, I do, actually. I kind of do. The more I look at the models, the more I believe they're going to probably do that. Let's see. Will I be live Saturday? Yeah, I will be. I'll be live here Saturday. Probably even tomorrow night, too. Yeah, tomorrow night, so Friday night, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, too, for sure. To cover this. So I'll be doing some coverage tomorrow night. Instead of that typical live stream, we're just going to go live late tomorrow night, Friday night. So we'll be here to give you guys some coverage, stuff like that. And of course, Saturday night, too, we'll be live as well. So got two streams on the works here. 2 streams. But wow, yeah, that's definitely a little concerning. Those soundings that we've been pulling out there is actually kind of unbelievable. A little crazy there. I mean, like I said, I'm glad now that we have enough information for this event to kind of show you what's going to happen there. Dude, models have been really trending that instability. It's actually pretty crazy. Models have been showing a lot more energy in the atmosphere versus like the GFS in the long range. That's what I was telling you guys. You know, I was mentioning that to you guys before the mid-range came through. Is that typically in the early stages of a severe weather event starting to show up on a horizon line, the models usually underdo the instability. Like the GFS, the European model, they usually underdo the instability available for thunderstorms. And then once you get your mid-range models, then we start to obviously, you know, get things in the work. And usually at that point, that's whenever the instability starts to increase, in which in this case it did. Last several cases from last several severe weather events we've been tracking here, pretty much does the same thing. But overall, I mean, yeah, look at that. Pretty nice pool of instability out there. 1,000, 1,500 joules per kilogram. Some areas nearly 2,000. Good amount. So that's the RAP model we just looked at. Here's a NAM showing kind of the same thing. You know, some pockets up to nearly 2,000. It's crazy. Pretty crazy. Let's see. Crystal says, like and subscribe to get entered to 20K. Thank you, Crystal. Really appreciate it. Yeah, guys, if you could, leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you've not already. We are getting real close, y'all, to 20K. That's the goal by the end of the year, to reach 20K. I mean, we are, let's see here. We're getting there. I can tell you that one. We're definitely getting there. Let's see. Yeah, we're literally about 193 away from reaching it. So we got it. We got this. Anyways, let's see. Dana says Jackson, Mississippi on Saturday. So we'll get to zip codes here in a minute. Real quickly before we move on into that here, we will look at the modes real quickly once again, and then we'll dive into zip codes. So I can tell you guys exactly what your own threat kind of seems to be at. But yeah, so when it comes to the modes and stuff like that, honestly, you know, it looks like storms might have a hard time firing here for Saturday morning. You know, obviously that's kind of whenever we have that really big hail threat. So the cells that do fire, there is going to be probably a pretty nasty hail threat popping off here with it. A couple isolated severe storms popping off there, and we're going to really start to see, there you go, possibly across like Louisiana right around early Saturday. And then we work our way into the evening for Saturday, and it becomes more sporadic, more isolated potential supercells here could be popping off. Let's see. What max hail size possibly be? I'm thinking over 2 inches in diameter out of this event, probably at maximum. I'd say probably 2 to 3 inches in diameter. Obviously, yeah, it's a little hard to forecast the exact hail size, but I'm thinking some pretty large hail, especially with some of those lapse rates we were looking at there. Holy cow, dude. Really is pretty crazy. Let's see. But yeah, no, that's kind of concerning. Let me bring up the RAP model. Let's see here, RAP. Okay, so yeah, RAP kind of shows it. Wow, holy cow. That explodes quickly. Look at that. So it goes from a couple potential isolated supercells there to just a really nasty line for late Saturday that develops there. Look at that thing. Quite a beast of a line. Let me try the NAM now. Yeah, we just looked at the, let's see here. Let me try NAM here. There we go. So, yeah, the NAM, well, look at that. Look at the squall line. Long line of storms rolling through here. And like I was saying, that severe weather potential goes all the way up into, basically, yeah, all the way up in the Kentucky. The western side of Kentucky is like the highest northern point where severe weather goes. But look at that long line. You know, at this point for late Saturday, early Sunday, we're looking at a threat that involves mostly wind damage, isolated tornadoes, and large hail too. The largest hail is going to be more in those isolated supercells across like Arkansas. It looks like for basically Friday afternoon, Friday evening, Saturday morning. That's kind of where the biggest hail threat I believe is going to occur. Is for right around that time period. But whenever it comes to it, though, that squall line, though, like I was talking about, that is unbelievable. That is quite a beast of a line that we do see pop off here. Pretty crazy. And like I said, there might even be the potential of that squall line, that long line of storms keeping somewhat of contact with, organization, which probably could allow for some of those storms to roll their way into the Carolinas. I think it's possible we could get a couple of severe, isolated severe storms possibly out there. As some of the models, I mean, they support not a whole lot of instability, but they definitely support enough that potentially could get the job done. So I'm saying kind of isolated supercells, isolated severe thunderstorms could be possible. So we'll see. We'll see how that pops off out there. But anyways. All right. Well, guys, real quickly, we'll look at the NAM nest, and then we're going to go into the personal forecast here. So let's go ahead and do that real quickly. So the NAM, like we were talking about, the NAM nest here, just kind of showing a bunch of scattered showers, a couple isolated supercells possibly out here for late Saturday. Honestly, the NAM doesn't show too much for the Friday night events, which I think could be a hard time developing some of those cells. Considering the fact that, there is a bit of a cap in some of those regions there, could be a bit of a hard time for storms of fire. But once we work away, you can see here for late Saturday into early Sunday, we got ourselves quite a line that does work its way through here. So that is something we'll need to look out there for. Anyways, let's see. Does it go through Missouri? So yeah, Missouri does have a risk. Let me actually hop you over here real quickly. So here is the, let me minimize that. Let's see, the Storm Prediction Center here regarding the day 2, which is tomorrow. We do have a small threat for severe weather across portions here, like southwestern Missouri, like Joplin, Springfield area. A couple isolated hail events could be possible. Maybe some large hail could be possible in some of those regions. And of course, we work our way into Saturday, which is the main event. That threat does kind of go along the southern side of Missouri. So southern Missouri has a small threat for severe weather, but the upper portion, like upper state Missouri, does not really. So should be fine up there. Okay. All right, y'all. I know y'all have been waiting. I know you guys are wanting to look at the zip codes and stuff like that. So I got you, my friends. But first, I'm going to turn off the... Let's see. We're going to turn off some of these metars here real quickly. There we go. Make it look a little bit more clean so you guys can kind of see the overall risk. Let's see. Also, what I want to do is I do want to turn down the... There we go. Perfect. Make it look a little more better so you can actually see the state lines. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and dump on into it. We're going to see what's going on, and I'll let you guys know what threat you're in and what kind of concerns you might mostly be in. So let's go ahead and do that real quickly. All right. Let's see. April says, from the looks of it, could be embedded supercells with a line of thunderstorms for Sunday. So yeah, so for early Sunday, we're going to have that line that's going to be happening. Obviously, some QLCS tornadoes, a couple, obviously damaging winds will be a main concern out there. So we'll keep an eye on it. Anyways, let's see. Will Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, have any severe weather? So we're watching it, Lucy, for the potential of severe weather out there in the Carolinas. Right now, there's no risk from the Storm Prediction Center currently, but I will let you know as soon as we find out one. Just remind me tomorrow, and I will let you know. All right, let's see here. Ponderosa, 35801, 35801. So you, my friend, are in the thunderstorm threat here for Saturday. So for Saturday, you have a chance for a couple thunderstorms, but honestly, nothing severe is expected. However, I will say, as we approach late Saturday, early Sunday, I think there could be a few isolated severe thunderstorms potentially, so we'll keep an eye out there for that. Airborne, once we take a look here at 35756, 35756, cross portions here of Alabama. You're in the marginal threat here come Saturday, pretty similar area. So we are talking a potential of a few isolated severe thunderstorms out there. Mostly damaging winds, I think, could be the concern overall, so we'll definitely keep an eye out there for that. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of what it seems to be looking like. So keep an eye out there, my friend, and we'll keep you up to date. All right, let's see here. Next up, we have ourselves OOF. Once we take a look here at 37091. 37091, cross portions here of Tennessee. You, my friend, are right on the edge of that severe weather risk here come Saturday. I do think a couple of isolated, very, very isolated severe thunderstorms could be possible in that vicinity. So a few storms are likely to occur, but honestly, still a little unknown here of how severe they're going to be in that area. But honestly, yeah, there's really not a big threat for you at the moment. At the current time being, not too big of a threat. Peggy, Northwest Arkansas, 72758, 72758, cross portions here of Arkansas. Okay, so the threat here coming for, let's see, we're going to go ahead and bring up the day 2 outlook here. So you do have a marginal risk here, which is a level 1 severe weather threat. A couple isolated severe storms could be possible. Main threat is hail. Hail is your main threat. It'll be happening here for late Friday, early Saturday. So keep an eye out there for that overall. All right, let's see here. Next up, let's see. William, we got 65240. 65240. Across Missouri. Okay, yeah, you, my friend, you're good. No severe weather expected up there. At most, a couple thunderstorms possible, but honestly not expected to do anything crazy. Not supposed to be severe or anything, so we are looking okay. All right, let's see. MP, once we take a look here at 12986. Let's see here. 12986, cross portions here of New York. No severe weather, obviously, for New York there, so we are looking fine regarding any of that activity. We are going to be getting a bunch of rain, though. And maybe a bit of snow on the back end side here for basically the morning of the 11th. So keep an eye out there for that. Obviously, right now the accumulations is a little unknown, considering some of the models have a little bit more than the others. But a little bit of back end snow could be possible. A lot of rain, though, for you coming in from the 10th into the 11th overall. All right, let's see here. Ava, once we take a look here at 71909. 71909. Got you, my friend, for portions here of Arkansas. You are in the marginal risk, my friend. That's severe threat level 1 out of 5. So you are at risk here for severe weather. I think your main concern is going to be hail, followed by damaging winds. An isolated tornado cannot be ruled out within, a specific area of your location. So what I mean by that is that, tornadoes are going to be very unlikely for you specifically. But, in that state of Arkansas, there's a good potential that a couple of them could occur. So the odds for you specifically is very low. Brady, once we take a look here at 76513, 76513 across portions here of Texas. You, my friend, we are good. We are not in the risk for severe weather. Storms are going to start east of you, so they should not be too much of a concern. You're not even in a severe, or you're not even in a thunderstorm threat out there, so you should be good. Let's see, is not just Mississippi in danger? So you, my friend, you are in the slight risk, that level 2 severe weather threat, so I'd watch out there for some tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds being a concern. So keep an eye out there for that. Your threat will be happening mostly on Saturday. So we'll look out there for that. Cajun, once we take a look here at 39120. 39120. I'm sorry, guys, that oh, that's literally what I was just looking at. So yeah, once again, yeah, not just Mississippi in the slight risk level 2 severe weather threat, so we'll keep an eye out there for it. Let's see here. Albert wants me to take a look here at 76513. 76513. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm going a little slow. I know. Sorry, I'm not able to catch up to you guys very, very much because there's so many zip codes coming through. But for this area, yeah, we're mostly good. Storms are going to pop up mostly here to the east of you out there, so we should be good. Let's see here. Who was that? 76513. Okay, so let's see. By the way, when's the best time? They might update the outlook. What do you mean the best time? what you did next time. They're going to update the outlook. Tomorrow's outlook is going to update here at 0700. Or today's outlook, I should say. Or, yeah, no, tomorrow's 0700, so a little bit from now. But it'll be a little bit before those update. Anyways, let's see here. Next up, EM. Let's see, do I see any change from last night? 75568. 75568, cross portions here of Texas. You, my friend, are in the, they're in the slight risk, the severe threat level 2 out of 5. Main concern for you, from the Storm Prediction Center, there's no, exact breakdown quite yet. But I do think that a couple of, a couple tornadoes cannot be ruled out for that general vicinity. Overall, your main probability is going to be, honestly, probably damaging winds, followed by tornadoes and large hail. I think is going to be kind of the main concern out there. So look out there for that. Let's see here. Next up, we have Rachel. Once we take a look here at 37022. 37022, cross portions here of Tennessee. We have ourselves a general thunderstorm threat here for Saturday. It means a couple thunderstorms can't be ruled out, but right now they're not supposed to be severe, so you should be good. All right, let's see. SPC wants me to take a look here at 72941. Is that Arkansas? 72941 in Arkansas. Let's see. So yeah, you, my friend, we are looking. So you're in the marginal threat here for Friday. Which, once again, main concern is hail. I'd look out for some hail being a concern overall. So, yeah, keep it out there. Your main problem is hail. You don't even have a tornado threat or damaging wind threat, actually, so you should be good. Let's see. Everett, once we take a look here at 65619. 65619, across portions here, Missouri. Okay, so yeah, same thing for you, my friend. Hail threat here for Friday evening. Look out there for Friday evening, early Saturday. As you do have a threat for some hail potential, so look out there for that. All right, let's see here. Sandbox wants me to take a look here at 77379. 77379 across portions here of Texas. Yep, you, my friend, are in the slight risk level 2 severe weather threat. So obviously, your main threat's damaging winds, a couple isolated tornadoes, and some large hail. So all hazards are on the table for you. So be careful out there, my friend. We'll talk more about that. Once that day 1 outlook comes through, the day 2 outlook comes through for tomorrow, I'll be able to tell you the breakdowns exactly for that area. But all hazards are a concern in some of those regions. Okay, let's see. Can I take a look at 46176? I don't know why, for some reason, my message keeps getting deleted for something. I don't get it. 46176. Let's see, 46176 across Indiana. Chance for a couple rumbles of thunder, honestly, for Saturday. Nothing severe, though. Should be fine. Nothing too crazy. All right, let's see. Shush Kebab. Let's take a look here at 38053. 38053. Let's see here. Tennessee. Okay, so yeah, you, my friend, are out there by Memphis. We do have that level 2 severe weather threat. Main concern, damaging winds. A couple isolated tornadoes can't be ruled out up there. It's where your strongest lower level jets actually out by Mississippi and those regions out there. So a couple tornadoes, damaging wind gusts could be possible, and overall, a little bit of hail can't be ruled out either. All right, let's see here. Okay, trying to get here. See, Kevin says, "Don't be sorry, it's not easy." Yeah, it's a lot of it's a lot of people to get to. That's for sure. James 16001. Let's see, 16001 for Pennsylvania. No severe weather out there. You're wanting to know about snowfall, though. It looks like there'll be a little bit of snow potential, a few snow showers after the event here for pretty much the morning of the 11th. Yeah, the morning of the 11th, a little bit of snow. The accumulations right now are still kind of unknown, or at least it'll take a while for me to pull them up right now. Let's see. Let me actually bring that up for you, though, because of the nice guy I am. So over the next 72 hours, we're not expecting any accumulation out there. So we should be in the clear for the next 3 days regarding that. So, all right. Let's see. Michelle wants me to take a look here at 42003. 42003 across portions here of Kentucky. We have ourselves the marginal out there. Level 1 severe weather threat. Damaging winds. Isolated tornado probably can't be ruled out. And hail. I think damaging winds is going to be kind of your main concern out there. So keep an eye out there for that. Let's see. Okay. Storm Chaser, once we take a look here at 76209. Let's see here. 76209 across portions here of Texas. Yeah, so the threat's mostly east of you, my friend. We're not in the risk area. So you should be good. Should be good. Alright, let's see here. Alright, next up we have Lisa. Once we take a look here at 31904. 31904, cross portion tier of Georgia. So when it comes to Saturday, late Saturday, early Sunday, we do have a chance for a couple thunderstorms, but right now they're not expected to be severe. There's no severe weather threats right now for you. So overall, that's that. Ava says thank you. You're very welcome. No problem. Let's see. Shush kebab. Shish kebab. Let's see here. Kayla says, okay, thanks, man. Thank you, Angie. Very welcome, Kayla. No problem. No problem at all, my friends. Okay, I think I caught up to everybody now. It's that initial first, like, wave of zip codes that come through. It's always crazy. It's like, I say, all right, let's do zip codes. And then next thing you know, the whole chat just goes, it just floods with them. And it takes forever for me to get to the top one, to the bottom one. And by then, everybody's still commenting. Overall, it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, let's see here. Let's see. Kathleen just donated $15 to our Cash App. Kathleen, thank you so much for that. That is so sweet of you. That is super, super nice of you. Kathleen, thank you so much for that. That is awesome. Thank you. Y'all please give y'all please give a big thanks to Kathleen for $15. That's super sweet of you, Kathleen. Thank you so much. That is super sweet of you. You are awesome, my friend. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Big, huge thumbs up to you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's very, very generous. Very sweet of you. Thank you so much. Let's see. All right, where was I at last here? Benjamin, let's see, 72120. 72120. Cross portions here of Arkansas. Wow, look at that. You were right on the edge of that level 2. You're right on the edge of that level 1 between the level 1 and level 2 threat out there. Wow, that's crazy. So, obviously, yeah, so you're right there at that level 2 severe weather threat. Main concern, actually, I think is going to be damaging winds and hail, followed by a couple isolated tornadoes in the area here. Could be possible. So when it comes to Saturday, that's your main day. So watch out there for Saturday. Let's see. Crystal says 45431 going to be storms. I have storm phobia. 45431. Is that Ohio? 45431. Ohio, yeah. So there's a shot for a couple rumbles of thunder. But when it comes to it, though, honestly, we're not expecting any severe storms. So no reason, there should be no reason you should seek shelter from them overall. So you should be good. Should be good. Nothing to worry about. I mean, if you hear some thunder, you'll be fine. Let's see here. Caden, could I check for snow possibly this weekend? 51239. Let's look. 51239. Cross portions here of Iowa. Gotcha. So northwest side. Did I say northwest? I think I just said northwest. Oh gosh, northwest. So let's see. No, there's no big snows coming up here for you. Let me actually bring y'all over here. There is no big snow events happening for Iowa anytime soon. Yeah, you're just gonna be like kind of floating in a parade of high pressure. You're just gonna be sitting there floating in a parade of high pressure. So you should be good. Should be good, my friend. Let's see here. Once again, thank you so much, Kathleen. Very, very sweet of you. That is very, very generous of you. Very sweet. Let's see here. Mark coming in again with some support. Thank you, Mark. Coming in with a $2 super chat saying, oh, why not? Mark, dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. All of y'all, you guys are super sweet. To the people who've donated, everybody just hanging out with us, thank you guys so much. You all are absolutely awesome. Huge thanks to you all. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. Big thank you, Mark. Thank you so much, man. Big thanks. I'll make sure to give you guys a big thank you at the end as well. I'll do an overall view to the donators here today. But thank you guys seriously so much. You all have helped out. You guys have helped me out a whole lot. I hope you know that. Help me with the programs and help me with the expensive groceries and stuff like that nowadays. It's pretty crazy. But I appreciate it, guys. Y'all give me the ability to keep going, and honestly, hats off to you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Let's see. The whole mod crew is here except for Carson and TRG and Pilot. Yeah, TRG's probably here. He's just hiding like usual. I mean, he's probably hiding. He usually is. He's not very social. He's not really a social bunch. But anyways, let's see. Cadences I want to know. Yeah, I mean, you never know, man. I mean, we're in December now. Winter starts, I believe, the 21st. Hold on. Let's see. Winter. Okay, yeah, 21st. December starts. December 21st. Out there. Let's see. Astronomical winter. Yeah, that's basically how winter happens. The tilt of the Earth axis. But yeah, December 21st is when it starts, and it ends on March 19th. March 19th. Let's see here. West Virginia weather, says Mark. Let's look. Let's look, my friend. We'll see what's going on out there. So, over the next 72 hours, we're not expecting any snowfall. I can tell you that one. But let me look. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're getting a lot of rain coming up here soon. Looks like the GFS has it projected to start raining pretty good for the morning of the 10th, actually. Starting on the morning of the 10th, going through the 10th. Oh, wow. Look at that. Mark. GFS shows some of those upper elevations achieving maybe a bit of snowfall at the back inside of the storm system. Interesting. So that's for the morning of the 11th. So it's going to start for the morning of the 10th as a bunch of rain all throughout the 10th, and then through the morning of the 11th, it could transition into snowfall. Let me try the NAM. 18 Zulu, maybe? I don't... let's see. Oh, wow. Look at that. Uh-oh. Yeah. You know what? You might, Mark, you might have yourself a bit of snowfall coming through. Look at that. I see a lot of blue there. Also for like, wow, quite a bit of areas. NAM really shows it kicking off there. It's pretty crazy. Oh, there's TRG. He finally came out of his little cubby hole. Let's see. I think we might see an enhanced risk Friday for hail and tornadoes and winds. I don't know about tornadoes for an enhanced risk. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. If we did get a 10% risk for tornadoes, it would most likely not be significant. Probably just a 10% normal risk. Low level jet, I've noticed for like big time 10% significant risk areas needs to be like 40 plus knots. Usually 50 plus. Right over that big pool of instability. In this case, the winds from that low level jet's mostly right around 30 knots. So I think a couple potential strong tornadoes could happen still, but I don't think they're going to be quite, violent. We need a significant risk out there. I don't think so. At least as of now. That's my opinion. I mean, honestly, that's kind of what I think there overall. But yeah, Mark. Looks like you might be getting some snow out of this here. That really goes for a lot of y'all. Let's see here. I'm always here. Just my name and I appear. Yeah, you're quiet, man. Let's see. The GFS, it takes it further there. GFS takes it further. It looks like, though, let's see. Let me try the... Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. dumb. This program needs to get precipitation type for the Euro. Mighty unfortunate. Let's try the Icon. Even Icon has it, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. Crystal! Again, coming in with the support. Crystal, thank you so much for the $2 Cash App donation. Thank you. Crystal, that is super sweet of you. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you so much for that. That is very nice. Big thank you. Holy cow. TRG, look at this. Look what the icon shows going straight through Virginia. It shows like a nasty line of storms almost. Is there... Wow, that's actually pretty crazy. Look at that. Icon goes nuts. Yeah, it shows a bit of lake effect too. A lot of lake effect snow out there. Let's see. Hald says, is Middleburg, Florida still getting storms on the 10th? 32068. Let's see here. 32068. Okay. You're out there by, like, Jacksonville area? I think you are, actually. Yeah, a lot of us in Florida are supposed to get those storms rolling through. They're not going to be as crazy, obviously, as the ones that's going to be hitting out there. Let's see, wow, look at that line. NAM 3K shows a nasty squall line rolling through. But yeah, no, we will more than likely get that. Let's see, GFS here. Let me show you the instability. A thunderstorm juice out there. There we go. Actually, let's do NAM. Forgot. Keep on forgetting we have mid-range models now. Yeah, there's enough instability for thunderstorms out there. It doesn't even show a cap really either, so storms should be free to rise. Let me grab a sounding out there around that area. Contaminated. Yeah, but I do think, though, regardless, that a couple of storms can't be ruled out there. This will be for late Sunday, early Monday overall. Uh-oh. TRG's freaking out about 0 Zulu HRRR. Oh, it's done. Uh-oh. Whoa! Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. Wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow. Let's see. Instability on that line is like 1,500 too. Wow, dude. Look at that. Bunch of embedded supercells on that squall there. Goodness. Let's see. That's for 0 Zulu Sunday. So that's like late Saturday. East Texas, Northwest Louisiana, and Southern Arkansas. Also a couple isolated supercells too. That is actually really crazy. See, initiation point kind of really kicks off here. 21 Zulu. So, TRG, I have a question for you. I have a bit of math I want you to do. What's 21 Zulu to Central Time? 21 Zulu to Central Time. It seems like that's right when storms pop off here. I'm actually doing this as a quiz for TRG. 21 Zulu Central Time. What's that? So what you could do is just do 21 Zulu Eastern and then subtract an hour. Let's see. Coach stream with Andrew if he goes live. Yeah, TRG, that sounds good, man. If you want to do that, I'm down for it. Yeah, dude, that line, though, is pretty crazy. See, 2 p.m.? Let's see here. What did I say, 21 Zulu? 3 p.m. There we go. Let's see here. Mark, dude, thank you so much. Coming in with another donation saying, and bring Ash out. Dude, Mark, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Mark. That's super duper sweet of you. I appreciate it, man. That is, like, super nice of you. Big shout out goes to you, Mark. Thank you so much. Wow, look at all that moisture there. Tons and tons. Like, yeah, those dew points are screaming 60s. All throughout the South. That's crazy. It's definitely enough. I mean, we're getting some areas near upper 60s, lower 70s. Pretty crazy. Let's see. Time change. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. See, 20 Zulu is 2 p.m. 21 Zulu is 3 p.m. Gotcha. Let's see. Hold on. I honestly don't even know. I just didn't want to do the math, so I made TRG do it for me. Let's see here. So, let's see, 0-0 is... All right, start off with 0-0 Zulu. Yeah, my brain's just not working right now. Let's see, HRR showing a crazy 20 risk upgrade. I'm talking 4.0 for 0. Upgrade a lot. Let's see here. Crystal Miller again with another Cash App donation. Crystal, you don't have to do all that. Seriously. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it, Crystal. That is... Thank you so much, Crystal. That's very sweet. 0-0-0, 6 p.m. Central. So 7 Eastern at that point, yeah. So that would be right at this point here. 7 Eastern would be right here. Right at those supercells. Wow. Yeah, dude, the HRR goes pretty nuts. Not gonna lie. Really shows some things popping off there. See, convective. Let's try. Alright, I want to look at the helicity real quickly. I'm honestly kind of scared. Oh, okay. Well, honestly, okay, helicity is not as bad as I was thinking. Not gonna lie. I was scared it was gonna be like in the 400 plus range. Still though, yeah. Oh wow, helicity. There is some pockets of helicity getting over 300. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Significant tornado parameter. Let's see. So this basically takes in the ingredients of tornadic conditions and kind of plots them. Basically, a quick way of looking at tornado potential. It looks like a pretty mid-event there. Pretty decent, actually. I don't know. We'll have to see, y'all. I mean, I'm actually really kind of concerned about this. Show you surface-based cape here. Yeah, surface-based. Yeah, well, those storms are going to start off pretty strong. With yeah, look at that. Surface cape. Some areas over 2,000, so those storms are going to start off quite strong. Let's see. Don't look at STP too late. Yeah, a little too late, man. A little bit too late. Yeah, we got that one pocket of like 7, nearly 7. Yeah, there you go, 7. It's pretty funny. You know, actually, though, look at this. For late Friday, early Saturday, it does have the parameters capable of producing a few, maybe a couple tornadoes. Why is it showing Cape? I was about to say. Maybe for, like, late Friday, early Saturday, maybe a few isolated tornadoes out there. Let's see. Let me try RAP. At that, yeah, RAP shows it, too. Let me just grab a sounding here. Just casually grab a sounding real quickly. Probably gonna be contaminated, honestly. No. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. TRG, look at the dry mid-levels here. I think, dude, I really think Arkansas is gonna have a monster hail risk. I do. Very, very dry mid-level atmosphere here. Like, it's honestly crazy. Nice pickle. It's pretty crazy, though. And like I said, that wet bulb 0 temperature is under 700 millibars. I mean, or sorry, above 700 millibars. Crazy. Crazy. HRR showing strong isolated supercells. Absolutely, yeah. No, it's kind of crazy, honestly. Nice photograph there too. Nice curvature. Lower level kinematics there. Yeah, got that wind directional and wind speed change with elevation. Really shows it on that photograph there. That's crazy, though, honestly. So I do think that late Friday, early Saturday, we could see a couple of isolated instances for a couple tornadoes out there in southern Arkansas. Also, large hail, big time hail. I honestly, I do think they're going to add a significant hail threat for some of those regions there. Count my word on it. I think that's going to be a good possibility. I think we're going to see a significant hail threat for Arkansas coming up out of this event here. Probably going to see some monster hail events, too. with this, considering we're gonna get a lot of that cooler air. It's gonna be backing down from the northern top, from those cooler climates. All that cool air is gonna start dragging down. Is this gonna be a daytime or nighttime storm? So it's gonna start. It's gonna start essentially as. Let's see here. It's gonna start during the daytime. And of course, it's going to lead into nighttime. I think this could turn into a nocturnal threat from what it looks like. See, only one word, convective inhibition. From what, for Friday? Yeah, Friday. That's kind of the concern though. For Friday, we were looking at there is going to be some cap in effect here. I think that could have a bit of a trouble. It looks like the cap though lifts. I mean, like. Well after sunset. This is 05 Zulu. It shows a pretty nice opening here. But yeah, no, at least for late Friday, that's going to be the case. Early Saturday is probably when it's going to start breaking, probably right around midnight, or roughly around midnight. But we'll see. We'll definitely have to see about that. No, but yeah, no, cap early does seem to be a problem for like really late Friday. But then, yeah, models have it opening up there, you can see, for early Saturday. So, let's see here. Pickled update. Yeah. Jay says, let's see here. What time will the storms roll through? 45209. 45209. Let's see. Ohio. Gotcha. So, Ohio has that general thunderstorm threat, meaning there's a shot for a couple rumbles of thunder, a few booms of thunder possibly. And that's for Saturday. Let me actually work our way up here real quickly. Oh wow, look at that. Interesting. Some cape reaches through Kentucky and into southern Ohio there. Look at that, some of that instability. But yeah, it would likely be afternoon of Saturday. Early afternoon, I'd say. Let's see here. Would there be a tornado threat for northern Alabama? Honestly, let's see. Let's go and grab a NAM and rap sounding if we can. There's enough instability for storms out there, and right now you're not in the severe weather risk. I mean, it depends on what side you're in Alabama. Let's see. Let's grab a sounding from early Sunday. So still nighttime at this point. Let's see. Interesting. Actually, wow. So Cape's pretty low. Overall storm juice is pretty low, but the shear makes up for it. That's a pretty strong shear. I think there could be a few isolated tornadoes up there, possibly. Maybe even a bit of hail and, some gusty winds. I wouldn't say, near damaging winds, maybe up to like 60 miles per hour, possibly. Let's see. Didn't I say we know the elevation of... Wait, what? Didn't I say... we don't know what the evaluation, of the potential storm system would be. Oh. I thought you said elevation for a second. I'm like, wait, what? Elevation? Let's see here. But, like we were mentioning, though, there's a chance that some of those storms possibly could reach up in the Carolinas, too, for Sunday. Late Sunday. So, we'll need to come there for that. Night's dangerous. Yes. Nocturnal. Big threat. See, it might not be severe storms, but it's scary for a cat. It's good to know the time to be home. Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, though, there's a chance it could be nothing at all. There is some instability in that area, kind of low end instability for thunderstorms. But honestly, the odds of you getting thunderstorms, I'd still say is pretty low. Honestly. But, there is energy there for a few rumbles of thunder. Anyways, yeah, it's definitely really interesting. I really think that the main threat for hail is going to be across Arkansas. The main threat for wind damage is probably going to be across, like Mississippi. And the main threat for, tornadoes is probably going to be across, Louisiana. It's like, that kind of seems like the mixing area. Mostly hail in this region, mostly, wind damage here, winds, and then a couple tornadoes out there towards Louisiana. Obviously, they're going to be mixed up. See, evaluation, not elevation. I know. I know, April. I noticed that as soon as I said it. Let's see. But anyways. Well, guys, yeah, if y'all have any questions, feel free to let me know before we roll off here for tonight. I appreciate y'all for joining us. And, you know, so if y'all have any final questions before we roll off here, let me know. Yeah, we're actually pushing overtime right now because we usually stream about an hour for these update video or these update live streams. And we're pushing over. Yeah, we're over an hour and 15 minutes now. So we probably gonna be cutting it here soon, y'all. Gonna head off here. But tomorrow night we're gonna do some coverage for you guys. I'm gonna start probably pretty late. I'm gonna start once things actually start popping off. So, and once those start to pop off there, then I'll obviously, you know, I'll be there for y'all. See, totally didn't think about the rain. My fiance wanted to go to the zoo Saturday. Gotcha. Let's see. TRG says, any thoughts on Sunday for Virginia? Let's look. I don't think rap reaches out that far. Let's see. I don't think even the NAM. It's getting close, honestly. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sunday. Okay, honestly, instability looks kind of weak. Yeah, I mean, we're talking like 200 joules per kilogram. Let me grab a sounding from NAM. Just to see. Gabriel, not sure what time. Oh my gosh, look at the wind shear, though. Dude, you got a cracked kinematic structure here. Look at that. Dude, your lower level jet is like 70, nearly 70 knots. That's crazy. But instability is just so weak. So weak. I mean, we're talking like 300 joules per kilogram of mixed layer instability. That's crazy. Yeah. No, honestly, dude, I don't see too much happening for you. I mean, unless things increase. Let's see. What does GFS show? Yeah, the amount of instability is just it's just too weak. I mean, we're talking like at most 200 joules per kilogram. It's not much. That's not much at all, honestly. It's a very weak amount. So I wouldn't get your hopes up, dude. I really wouldn't, considering the lack of instability there. Let's see. Ruby says, take care. All right, see you later, Ruby. TRG says, that's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, the kinematic structure is pretty nuts. You got some pretty nasty winds out there. Dude, the jet stream's going to be screaming. I'm actually wanting to take a look at the visual 850 millibar compound here. Look at this. Actually, let's do NAM. Yeah, I think it was NAM I pulled that on. That's sounding on, right? So, look at this, TRG. Ready? Oh my gosh, dude. Look at that. Holy cow. Dude, you got quite the lower level jet, though. I'll tell you that. 850 millibars. Some areas cranking nearly 70 knots. What? Dude, that's crazy. Book says, hi, Andrew. What's up? Thanks again. You're very welcome. No problem. What about Central North Carolina? Kind of the same thing, honestly, as Virginia. Just seems like the instability is a little too low for anything spectacular to occur. But I do... Oh, didn't mean to grab a sounding there. I do think, though, that a couple, storms could be existent. But just the instability. At that point, I'd just go outside and watch the clouds fly by. Oh, yeah, for sure. They'll be screaming. Be a good day to fly a kite. I'm pretty sure your kite's not going to reach 850 millibars, though. Just saying. Holy cow, look at that. It actually increases more. Out there by the DC metro area, dude, it gets like 75, nearly 80 knots. Like, that's actually... that's nuts. It's nuts there. Oh, there's a bit of... Oh, hold on a minute. There's a little bit of energy on it, too. 200 joules per kilogram. Let's try Northern Virginia here. Out where I grew up. Dude, the photograph goes off the screen. Look at that wind shear, dude. Holy cow. Dude, look at that wind shear, though. The kinematics over Virginia is nuts. The EL. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you remember the some roll through? Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see. I don't think 12K NAM goes out there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute, y'all. TRG. NAM 12K shows a little squall going through Virginia. The D cape seemed pretty low, so damaging winds probably isn't that much of a concern. I think, honestly, TRG, I think they're probably going to add a 2% tour. I honestly do. I mean, even though you're in a lack of thermodynamic, you know, lack of instability, I honestly do think that they could add that. Just due to the amount of shear alone. The shear is ridiculous. Imagine if we had a setup, TRG, imagine if we had a setup to where we had the wind shear over Virginia with like 2,000 joules per kilogram. Or get low, 4,000. That would be absolute nuts. But it would bust because it's Virginia. I mean, you know that. It's the mountains have something to do with it. Absolutely. Anyways, well, yeah, we'll keep an eye on it, TRG. I'll keep on watching it, but I do think it's possible. I do think it's possible they could add a 2% there. We'll see. We'll see how that rolls through. It actually looks like an evening event too. Actually, yeah, evening, early morning event. Actually, pretty interesting. So, all right, you guys. Well, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We were live for about an hour and a half today, so a little bit longer than normal. But yeah, tomorrow evening, I'll probably do another update live stream here. You know, like I said, I would probably do ourselves another, you know, another weather update here at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Because I don't think storms are going to pop off here until like after midnight, from what it looks like. But you know, I will probably do another update live stream like we did today tomorrow. So be prepared for that. Do I think severe weather threat will stay east of Dallas Fort Worth? It should, yeah. It should for the most part, because the instability starts building in east of you for the most part, and there is a cap over Dallas which prevents thunderstorms from really forming. So the event should happen just east of you. So as of right now, it looks like you're out of it. Should be good. All right, guys. Let's see here. Bug says, thanks, Andrew. See you tomorrow. Blessings all. You too, Bug. Thanks for joining. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to join our Discord. That's down in the description. Greatly appreciated. Thank you all for being here. All the donations, all of you guys, thank you so much for all the support today, y'all. Like, you guys are absolutely amazing. I gotta give one last thank you to all of our supporters here for today. Let me go ahead and bring this up real quick, and go ahead and do one last big shout out to all of our supporters out there. See, I need to go back on here real quickly. Give me 1 second, but yeah, no, you guys are super sweet. You know, I appreciate y'all for being here. If you've not already, consider subscribing, leaving a like. It'll be greatly appreciated. It'll definitely you know, help out our goal, trying to reach to 20,000 by the end of the year, which, you know, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. All right, so big thank you goes to Mark, obviously. Mark, thank you so much. Amish Overshoot, thank you so much. Sabrina, MP as well. Crystal, thank you so much, Crystal, as well. And, of course, we have ourselves Kathleen as well. Thank you, guys. So, once again, Kathleen, Crystal, let's see here, Mark, MP, Sabrina, Amish Overshoot. Thank you, guys, for all the support. You guys are super, super sweet. Let's see here. Jay says, oh, Cash Dragon says, just got here. Oh, sorry, dude. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow. Jay says, thanks for what you do. You've got a lot of knowledge and inspire me. Wanted to learn more. I appreciate that, Jay. Thank you so much. But, all right, you guys. Well, we're going to go ahead over here to the ending screen. So if there's anything else I can do for y'all, once again, feel free to join our Discord down in the description. You guys can check that out and ask me any questions y'all might have. But, all right, guys, well, the stream's going to head off here in approximately 2 minutes. So if there's anything you guys want to go ahead and say, go ahead and say your final goodbyes to your friends and everybody out there in the chat. And all right, guys. Well, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Nothing for New Jersey, severe weather-wise. Cass, you should be good. But okay, guys. Well, y'all take care, and we will catch you guys here tomorrow. Peace out, my friends. Once again, thank you all for the support, guys. Very, very sweet of y'all. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out, my friends. See you then.